not punished. So I'll tell you what, Lucien, you seem like a nice enough woman. And even if you are just reading state propaganda written for you off a teleprompter by a member of the Communist Party, I would like to invite you to have an honest, live debate with me. A real discussion. You name the time. You can name the place, someplace neutral outside of China or the US. And consider this an invitation, Ms. Shin. I very much look forward to your reply. If we stop buying, they stop earning. This is our weapon. And this is a weapon the president is not afraid to use.
Regan blamed 3 times the Chinese for stealing billions from the Americans. According to her, we don't really have a choice but to wage this war around the world. And given the close, almost symbiotic relationship that the Fox channel has with the current US administration, it's fair to say she also speaks for Trump's America. Her eyes practically spit fire. If you were an American who didn't know any better, you too might clench your fists and pound the wall.
The Chinese are launching a full-scale information war against the United States of America, and their newest target, me. Yeah, me. Because I have dared to say we should engage in economic warfare with the financial tools we have. Accusation is that I speak for Trump's America. Sometimes not. I'm not here to tout anyone's view but my own. I can only articulate what I personally believe is right for our country. Okay, for the record, any emotion you see is quite real. It's quite real and it comes from substance. But hey, I guess to the Chinese state-run media, I get it. I'm just a girl, right? I'm just an American girl. So I clearly couldn't know what I'm talking about, right? Of course, I must be all emotion and no substance. Okay, China, here's a little insight into how we American women think. We're damn smart.
One figure upon which she bases her argument is that alleged Chinese intellectual property theft deprives the American economy of $600 billion annually. That number, also cited by other mainstream US media like CNN, comes from a 2017 report of the Commission on the Theft of American IP, produced by the National Bureau of Asian Research, a non-profit US organization. Those are only their estimates, yet to be verified independently. And how do you define theft? According to whom? Even then, she misidentified this figure. The report actually says the total low-end value of the annual cost of IP theft to the US economy may be as high as $600 billion. Overall, it's not referring to China, but the whole world combined. So, dear Trish, perhaps you need a better research team.
Dear Lucien, my research team is the best in the business. And you want to know how I define theft? I define it like this. In 2018, a Chinese wind turbine manufacturer is found guilty of stealing trade secrets from a U.S. company, costing that U.S. company $800 million. Also last year, according to the DOJ, 2 Chinese nationals, they were accused of coordinating with Chinese state security officials in an extensive hacking campaign, allegedly infiltrating 45 U.S. companies and government agencies, as well as more firms in more than a dozen countries. The hackers stole information from companies in all kinds of industries, including banking and finance, telecommunications, biotechnology, automotive, and health. So, okay, yeah, Lucien, I'd call that stealing. What do you call it? Tell you what, Lucien, you seem like a nice enough woman. And even if you are just reading state propaganda written for you off a teleprompter by a member of the Communist Party, I would like to invite you to have an honest, live debate with me. A real discussion. You name the time. You can name the place, someplace neutral outside of China or the US. And consider this an invitation, Ms. Shin. I very much look forward to your reply.